Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to my Vegan Mommy vlog where I share with you my journey up to conception and beyond. This is more like a podcast today, and it is episode 1 called Womb Gestation: How Our Souls Come from Spirit and into Form. So what is womb gestation? If you're listening to this video, you are likely a spiritual-minded human. And you're also eager to bring in a new soul through your incredible womb portal and are looking for some insights on how to self-heal and be the best mother and host for your baby soul and incarnation. This video will help you to see yourself and your own journey through the divine cosmic womb and your own mother's womb, as well as your future or current baby's experience in the womb as the body is developing and grows and then prepares for birth. Again, this is episode 1. The subsequent episodes will go more in depth to each element we and our babies experience during our time and their time in the womb space. We will dive into the elements of air to water, then fire, and finally to earth. When we understand these elements as they occur during a baby's development in the womb, we can then also restore our own elemental balance and properly prepare our womb space for our own babies. Womb time is a sacred time. The womb is a safe space where our souls bounce in and out of form and formlessness, testing the worldly world from inside our womb, while also remaining connected to the great cosmic mother womb in the ethereal realm. This beautiful quantum primordial realm of the womb can be derailed by trauma and healed when we are able to bring awareness to such trauma and to awaken to and reignite the divine spark within. If you have experienced trauma in your family line, in your life, or your ancestral line, which many of us have, if not all of us have experienced this, when we just can take a look at the total degradation of the female sex throughout history, and we can heal from this trauma right now in order to epigenetically, which means we rise above our genes in order to heal our womb space and to literally stop our genetic code from imprinting negativity onto our children. So most of us humans right now, we believe that we're merely human, and God is an entity, a formidable force that's outside of us. However, once you sit in deep meditation or with master plant teachers like Ayahuasca or DMT, your perception of life will shift. It will upgrade and evolve. If you haven't ever communicated with an individual or watched a video of someone who went through a near-death experience, otherwise known as a NDE, I would recommend doing that. It helps expand your mind just by listening to a few stories. You gain a different perspective about what life is and what souls are. Many people with NDEs will have experiences that were quite similar to the ones that I have had while partaking in ceremonies with plants that communicate with you. So some of the journeys I had in the jungles of Peru, sitting with the master plant ayahuasca, are very similar to the stories I hear from people who have had NDEs. I've sat with ayahuasca, DMT, and psilocybin, which is also known as magic mushrooms. And sitting with those medicines, those beautiful plant teachers, those spirits, my mind has been opened, my spirit has been renewed, rising up into the realization that we are all a part of and not separate from the ultimate creator or universe or source or God, if you want to label this cosmic creator. But, labels aren't that important because there's really no worldly word that can effectively identify the omnipotence of this divine creator. I definitely feel like this creator, from my experience sitting with these master plants and being the intuitive psychic that I am, I do feel this energy to be deeply, deeply feminine. A beautiful mother creator, cosmic womb energy. I've never ever once felt that the energy was masculine at all. And that doesn't mean that this creator, this source energy, isn't a divine masculine and divine feminine entity that's intertwined, because that also makes the most sense to me. The divine masculine is the active force behind creation. The divine feminine is the fluid force, the surrender, the beauty behind creation. So together they make up the entity or God, goddess, whatever word you want to label this beautiful force that has created all of us. But it still feels like a mother energy. To continue, many NDEers have had similar experiences in that when these people are clinically dead, they enter a realm of no real physical form, space, or time, and almost all of them describe the feelings of oneness, ultimate peace, and divine love, whilst beautiful light and energy surrounds them. They'll even note that there are loving entities like Jesus and spirit guides and angels, even sometimes ancestors or family members. And sometimes they come in a form that you can identify, and sometimes it just comes in the form of an energy. So many of these NDEers that I have watched will say that they are given an opportunity to either stay in this heaven-like space, this ethereal plane, or they can return to Earth and deal with any hardships that they have to deal with. Considering that they are clinically dead, what did they have to go through to become dead? Most of the time it's, pretty traumatic injuries, car crashes, etc. So they have to come back into a body that is damaged. And a lot of the times these people will say that they don't want to return because it feels so good where they are at. And that's similar to my experience with master plants like ayahuasca. When I'm in that world, it is the most loving, freeing, beautiful space you could ever imagine. You're completely held, you're completely loved, and it doesn't come from outside you, it comes from completely within you. So some NDEers will say that we are divine beings or souls, and we incarnate on Earth, which is considered to be a really difficult school, so that we can have a human experience in order to learn and grow, and to return to love, to spread love. That love really is the answer. Okay, so what's the point am I getting at? The point is, we are much more than just humans. We are souls. We as souls are eternal, powerful, and what we as humans would call magical. But it's not magical when you can step into that remembrance that that's just what you are. This beautiful divine light, this beautiful creative energy that is eternal and unchanging. It's magical to us, but it's also super real. So when you remember that you are a divine being, there's no need to fear or suffer or judge or hate or stomp on others or the environment to get ahead in life or to feel validated. You recognize that life is magical, and you remember the profound womb time within the Divine Mother Creator as a place of unconditional and everlasting love, and that you are a manifestation and expression of that love. I know not everyone has experienced blissful human womb time space, since a lot of souls have chosen to incarnate within unhealed wombs with unhealed parents. And that is in order to experience a harder life. And that you are capable of experiencing this life, that you chose that experience. Your soul chose the life that you have. To learn the lessons that are around you every day, and to make the changes that you need to make for your soul to grow or for your own evolution. Our souls know we can handle the challenges we are given. And once we can overcome these challenges, see them, rise above them, we heal and we have a better grasp on our purpose. Most of us might believe that our purpose on earth is to become famous or popular or rich or a CEO or to create something fantastic. But like most of our purposes, if we can tune into it, is just to return to love, to be love, to receive love, to spread love. And to find that love within us. Love has never been denied to us. Love has never left us. And I'm not talking about romantic love. I am speaking about the eternal, everlasting, divine love for which really there is no name. You are love, and your soul is asking you to return to it. While spending time in the womb, we pass through the elements of air, water, fire, and earth. Air being the ethereal, formless element where we are still very much deeply connected to our souls and spiritual realms. The water element of the divine feminine, of the feeling world, the lunar dreamtime space of fluidity and surrender, compassion, grace. And then the fire element, as we start to develop a little bit bigger, the fire element comes into play where we embody the divine masculine and our Shakti energy and our sexual energies of passion and creation. It's our active state. Here's when the mother can feel her baby start to kick. You can play the kick game where you press on your belly and the baby will kick that area, and press on a different part of the belly and the baby will kick that area. The DNA here is being activated, and the nervous system is growing and expanding exponentially in this fire element space. And then finally we journey through and to the element of earth, as our soul completely then merges with the baby's form and decides it's time to enter earth through our mother's womb gate. As we spent time in the womb, in this holy grail, in this beautiful, blissful, serene, magical place, we decide it's time to incarnate to earth. Our soul then fully fuses with the baby, and we turn around in our mother's womb and prepare the body for birth. It is both your baby's decision to be born, not a doctor's decision. Your baby comes when the baby's ready and the soul is ready, unless there's a complication. So trust in your baby's decision when they are ready to come. The Great Mother is weaving our souls into being through the cosmic womb web and the womb of the human mother. So if you experience an NDE or a profound journey with master plants like ayahuasca, you might find yourself within the cosmic womb of that fertile darkness, filled with an incredible display of light you've ever seen, and this immense feeling of the deepest, unconditional, purest love that just surrounds you and comes all around you from within as well. Again, this is all dependent upon what your soul needs to experience at the time of your NDE or ceremony. It will not be the same for everyone, because each of us is going through our own soul journey, and unfortunately yet fortunately protected by the myriad of masks of the personality projected and created by the ego. So again, it might be different for everybody. Yet what you will feel is a profound sense of unity and love and oneness. In original innocence or immaculate consciousness, we would be created through perfect conception and sacred union, free from all negative imprints of our lineage and collective unconscious. Moving forward in our adult lives, perhaps we will be able to see where we hold this trauma and to let it go, allowing ourselves to heal and return to this love that's within. That way we can properly and effectively hold space for our babies in our own wombs. Allow yourself to let go of any fears that you may be holding about whether or not you are worthy or fit or healed enough or ready to bring in a new soul. Remember, the soul of your baby has chosen you. And as your baby gestates through each element, may your awareness of this process provide your baby's developing body the sustenance and love it needs for the soul to then incarnate on earth, to help create radical change and to help everyone recognize the divine God, goddess within, and to return to that divine love so that we may co-create a heaven here on earth, where we honor ourselves, our families, one another, and Mother Earth and all her earthlings. Now I would like to share with you word for word an excerpt from the book The Womb Awakening, written by Azra Bertrand, MD, and Surin Bertrand. This excerpt can be found on page 12 of the Womb Awakening book. The womb is the eternal mystery of the primordial dazzling darkness that births light into being. It is the gateway to the magical realm of wisdom. It is the Holy Grail, the chalice that holds the secrets of life. We don't need to search outside of ourselves to receive the answers we need in our lives. We need only make a pilgrimage deep inside our own bodies. Our bodies are temples. Source lives inside us. Every cell is a stargate, a portal, and the womb is the mother of this complex, magnificent system we call the human body. It is a hologram of God. This pilgrimage is a journey through the magic doorway of your own personal womb space into the womb of creation, the source and root of our consciousness, so we can remember her love and remember ourselves and our world back into wholeness. The consciousness that lives in our womb births our reality and has the power to rebirth it too. So that being said, we all have the power to heal our wounds, heal our traumas, and to create a heaven on earth by rising above any detrimental or negative imprints we've had on our bodies or in our DNA or in our family line. We can rise above it, and it's super simple. It's literally just a returning to love. And it might be hard to do just by thought alone. That's why meditation is so profound, and working with therapists or healers or shamans, and even sitting with magical plant teachers like ayahuasca and DMT and psilocybin. These are all modalities that help us remember who we are, to wake up to this beautiful, unique oneness, this vibration of love, of primordial light, and wisdom and trust in the universe, trust in the divine. And then we can co-create a reality based on harmony, love, compassion, and trust. Instead of this separate, dualistic world, we find ourselves in a utopia. I can't wait to see you on my next video, the womb air element, which is the first few weeks of your baby's creation and development inside your body. So until I see you there, thank you for tuning in to this podcast video. If you liked this, please do let me know. Leave a comment if you have any questions or would like to engage in a conversation. And don't forget to subscribe for more, as there are the following episodes coming: from the air to the water, then fire and earth. Go with peace, love, and abundance. Namaste. Aho.